Oh, fellow jewelers, have I got a fun, chic and easy earring for you. Now, Pinterest, it inspires me. I look at all the jewelry on Pinterest. I'm like, oh, I can make that. Oh, I can do that. Well, here are some of the things I've been seeing lately. This and this and this. And so I'm like, hey, I can make my own version. That's right. I can do my own thing and make my own version. So today we're making this beauty. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. I love it. I love the sparkles. Do you see when the light hits it? Sparkles just right. You know me, chic and easy, sparkle, sparkle. Now this is real leather. I got some scraps from Joann's, and so I've been making some leather earrings and some other leather jewelry and stuff, but you can totally use faux leather, fake leather, vinyl, whatever you want to make these earrings. You do not have to use real leather. Don't think you have to do the real deal in order to make some beautiful jewelry pieces. So it's totally easy. It is like, oh my goodness, like 5 minutes and under, kind of easy for one earring. So maybe 10 minutes, but it's totally amazing. I totally love it, and I can't wait to show you. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel. That's right, my channel, and click that bell, get notifications, because I'm all about the how-tos of jewelry making, whether Pinterest inspired, whether just in my brain inspired, or whether I see other people's inspiration. I'm all about inspiring you, teaching you techniques about jewelry making. So you and me, let's get started. All right, so let's make these cute dangle earrings. Now for the material list and my tool list and everywhere in between, and even some things you may want the same as me, you can look in the description below, check those out. I even got some new tools. I love my new tools. They're pretty dainty and cute. My other ones were wearing out after over a decade of using them, and so I got new tools. If you like these tools and want the same as me, you know, check the description below and you can purchase them on Amazon. So to get started, we need to actually have our leather pieces, or faux leather. You can do faux leather, fake leather. I actually have real leather. I bought some scraps from Joann's, and I got me some scraps, and I make them into earrings and other jewelry pieces. The great thing about earrings and jewelry pieces is it doesn't need a lot of leather. You can get scraps and make a beautiful piece out of it, lots of pieces out of it. You can even get these pieces at your local like craft store. So I've had viewers be like, hey, I bought those same ones at a craft store. I bought that same shape from like Michael's or Joann's. And so if you don't want to do the whole entourage with the die cutter, then go ahead and you can purchase them at Joann's and Michael's and all that stuff. But for me, I don't buy it at Joann's. I actually have my own die cutter. And so I have this great die cutter right here, and I've already made a couple. I've made 5 already, but I wanted to show you how to do it from scratch. Again, if you've bought these pieces already, go ahead and skip this part. So I got my die cutter right here, super cute. I love this shape. I'm gonna get my leather. And I'm gonna use just a piece or a side. I'm gonna try to find the right piece for it, which could be right here. Oh yeah, see how small it can be? It can even be even smaller. If I had something smaller, I'd cut it, but since I don't have a smaller die cutter than that, I'm just gonna cut out this piece. And see, you don't even need much. I love it. I love that about making faux leather pieces or leather pieces, is that you don't need much material. For me, I like to tape it down. So my teeth are on this side, right? I have these little itty bitty teeth on this side. I make sure that those teeth are facing my material, and then I tape it down. Now I did a whole video about this and made a pretty cool necklace, really cool earrings. And if you want to do more in depth, go ahead and I'll put the link for that video in the description below. And then I get out my cutter. This is a manual one. You gotta get some elbow grease up in there. And I have my board. So I have my thick board. I don't know the technical names. Please don't comment below mean stuff about my lack of knowledge, because I'm pretty lacking in knowledge. I have my bee cutter board, and usually this is used for like scrap booking, but you can use it for material. For me, because it's not really thick material, I use, this is so funny. I use cardboard. So I use my A board, my B board, my cardboard, and then my C board. And then I put it through because it's just not thick enough. And so then I go and I use my handy dandy arm. And I'm going to be bumping the camera. I apologize. It might get a little blurry. I just put it through, and it cuts out the shape for me. Now with this particular cutter, it doesn't cut leather too well. It cuts the shape out, it makes the pattern, but it doesn't cut it fully well. I find with fake leather, with vinyl or other thin fake leathers, it cuts it really well. So you'll see the pattern right here. Oh, I love it. You'll see the pattern. I just peel off with the tape. And I actually have to use a scissors and cut around because it doesn't cut the material all the way through. With the other material I have, it cuts all the way through. And so I'm just going to cut around this. Yes, cut around it. Very nice. I'm using my kindergarten, first grade skills of a scissors. And then that's all you have for scrap. So it's pretty great how little it uses and how little scrap I actually have. Then I have my 3, but the holes are in the wrong place. And so I have my hole cutter right here for leather. And I love this tool. I usually go to the smallest size, which is a 5/64 of an inch. And I make holes. I'm gonna make these 2 holes at the top because I'm gonna put the wire through both of them and it's gonna cause a pinch in it. It's going to pinch it like that. And so maybe some of the material you buy, maybe some of the pieces you buy, it doesn't have the 2 holes. It just has the 1 hole in the place you don't want it. With this tool, I make my own holes. So I'm going to make it pretty close to the top. If you see these, they're pretty close to the top and I want them side by side. And so I'm going to make sure it's pretty close to the top. I'm going to squish it and I feel it go through, and then I'm just going to go to the other side. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if this angle you can see that. And so I don't want to get too close to the edge because then I'd make just a big old hole and a rip or whatever. And so you want to keep it a little bit far from the edge. And I'm going to poke that other hole. And so, oh, look at that. Yes. So easy. I love these earrings because they're super cute and they're super easy. And I'm all about easy and cute. You know me, I like chic and easy all the way. We're going to make it so they can go on this wire. This is just a regular head pin I got at Walmart. And I am going to, the head pin has this flat surface on it. I'm just going to cut that off. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to use my round nose pliers. I'm going to go grab it. I want to make a pretty small loop. So I'm going to be pretty close to the end. If you see how this round nose pliers works, it's small here and then it gets middle and then big. That's to make your size loop. And so I'm going to curl this around and make a small loop like that. And then I'm going to start assembling the bottom part of this earring. So I'm going to put a rondelle, and then I'm going to take one of my material pieces and I'm going to put my head pin through 1 hole and then weave it around to another hole, just like that. See? So it can squish at the top. Oh, isn't that cute? I love it. And then I'm going to take another rondelle and I'm going to do the same thing, put my wire through one end and weave it through the other, just like that. And then rondelle, and I'm sure you're getting the picture with this pattern. And then my material. And then last, I am doing my rondelle. And this material, this leather wants to kind of shed on me. It's kind of, so for me, this is a little long. This wire right here is a little long. I'm just going to cut, I don't want to cut too much off, right? Don't want to cut too much off. I'm going to cut enough where it's going to be a smaller loop. And then I'm going to bend it around using my round nose pliers. Now for me, for this earring, I want it to be in a curve shape. You don't have to, you can have it just be straight across, but I want to be like a curve shape. So I'm going to curve my wire with my hands on my own. And then I'm even going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to take my long nose pliers and I'm going to make sure that the loops are facing the same way and bent to the same degree, to the same angle. And then you have the bottom part of your earring. Oh my goodness, isn't that cute? So now I have cut my chain to about 1 inch. These are all the same. So I made the earring already, right? And these chains length is the same as these lengths. And so this is about 1 inch. Depending on how much dangle you want, how low you want the earring, will depend on how long you make these. So if you don't want much of a dangle, you can do 1 inch or less. If you want more of a dangle, you can do 1.5 inches, 2 inches. And if you're really cray-cray, you know, and you love your, no, okay, you're not crazy, but if you're really like into your long dangled earrings, then you can go even to 3 inches. Whoa, watch out now. So before I put this together, I have my shepherd hook and I am actually going to see how the loop is flat and this is facing kind of at an angle. I want to turn this, and sometimes I break my shepherd's hooks and I just start over. I just get a new one, but I'm going to take it and I'm going to twist it so that my earring can actually be facing out when I wear it. The material part can be facing out. So I did a quick twisty before, how it was flat, but now I twist it so it's turned to its side. So just like that. Yes, yes, yes. And now I'm going to open up my shepherd's hook. Someone the other day commented that I shouldn't be doing this, but it's wire. You can manipulate wire, you can play with wire, it doesn't hurt it, and then you can put it back to where you want it. So, and then I'm going to open this side of my earring. I'm going to try to open it enough so I can put my chain on. So I'm going to put the last link on one side of my chain. I'm going to put it on, and then I'm going to close it up, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing and make sure there's no gap. Make sure there's absolutely no gap so the chain doesn't come off. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm gonna, yes. Okay, okay, looking cute, I must say, looking cute. And now I'm gonna put it at the end of my shepherd hook. It doesn't matter which one you start with, just put them on and put one on and then the other one on the last link. And sometimes it's so small it doesn't wanna go in. Yes, and now I'm gonna close it up. I'm gonna close this up. And there, my fellow jewelers, you have an earring. Now, you need to do the exact same thing. If you only want one earring, go ahead, be finished. But if you want 2 earrings, then do everything we just did. Rewind this video and do everything we just did. And there you have 2, well, an earring pair. You have a beautiful earring pair. Oh my goodness, aren't these things so stinking cute? I love it, I love it. Now for some of you, this may be a little bit too dangled. You can totally cut the chain in half. You can totally make it shorter if you want to go up a bit, or you can make it longer, whatever it is that you prefer or your client prefers that you're making it for. You just do you, and you do you to the best of you. That should be a bumper sticker. Anyway, I just love it, I love it. Ooh, look at this, I love it far away. It's so cute, and I love it close up. It looks good no matter where you do it, no matter how you look at it. It looks fabulous. And you know me, chic and easy with some sparkle is always my jam. So I just gagged on myself. I'd love for you to comment, share, like. Thank you so much for tuning in. When you comment and you share and you like, it actually tells the YouTube algorithm, hey, this video is being liked, we should show other people. So please do me a favor, give me a big old thumbs up and comment below, but be nice. Don't be mean. I don't like your mean comments or your feisty comments. Just be your nice self today. Before I go, you know I love praying for you. You know I love praying for my viewers. And so today I just felt really led that some of you, you're holding on to mistakes, that decisions you made or things that happened, you're kind of beating yourself up. And the Lord does not want you to beat yourself up anymore. He wants you to let it go. And sometimes it's taking that step of forgiving yourself and just doing the best you can next. And so I want to pray for you, for those that are just struggling to let go of those mistakes, or even with the consequences that happen from the decisions you made. Just let it go. God's got it, all right? So Lord, I thank you for my viewers. Lord, I pray, God, those that are beating themselves up daily, God, that you would help them to stop, God, that they would just forgive themselves and let it go. The mistakes that happen that cause a lot of consequences, whether with finances or with relationships or on the job, God, I pray that you would turn it around for their good, that you would show that you're a good God and that you can turn any mistake, any garbage, any bad thing into something good. And so, Lord, I pray that you would do it for them right now in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go to my Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram. I love to see your creation. Show me how you've been inspired by my videos, whether exactly the same or completely different, but just inspired. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Bye!